everyone, Randy here playing Farming Simulator 19 on Automox, and it's a miracle, I tell you folks, it's a miracle. It's a Chevy that actually drives, can you believe it or not? Okay, and for those of you who follow me on Twitch there and watch the live stream last night, you may or may not get the joke here. So yes, did some work on this Chevy here. I know, Ford guy working on a Chevy. Oh, at least you got someone good working on it, right? So anyway, yeah, this particular Chevy here, the only thing I really tried to work on here, everyone, was the drivability of this vehicle. And if you recall, actually I haven't tried driving it unloaded here. Let's just take it for a quick spin unloaded. Make sure it still drives decent enough unloaded here. I think it does. Yeah, it seems like it gets up speed. It claims to go 73 miles an hour. I don't know if I've ever had it up to that speed or not. But, it moves right along. And if we make an abrupt turn, well, I guess abrupt turn is not exactly abrupt turn, but oh well. Oh, we did actually get up speed too. Oh, there went a stop sign. Oop. Well, someone said we got to take out at least one sign per video here, and I think we more than made up for that here. Was the last video or a video before we took out maybe more than one? We might have taken out several, but anyway, let's fill this up here and show you folks how it works loaded, because loaded was when we had the problem, if you recall, everyone. This thing basically couldn't drive, and I mean, of course, I mean, it's spelled out on the side there what the problem is, but still, I think we got it fixed. I better apologize to Bull here. Sorry, Bull. Still like the truck though, or at least I mean, it's got the RDAllen logo on the side. That at least looks good. If you recall before, and yeah, if you watch the live stream here, you can literally watch this truck as it filled up. It would go down. In fact, if you watch real slowly here, everyone, it is still going down. But it would like get to the point where all of a sudden just like drop drastically down, and it doesn't get to that point anymore. It's still like somewhat in place here yet. The one thing I did notice, the axles don't quite. Well, they are lining up pretty good now, aren't they? Minor details, I guess. At least it drives. I'm much happier with that. So yeah, if we take this for a spin now, everyone. During the live stream, everyone, I assumed that this was maybe a power problem with the truck. It didn't have enough horsepower to drive, and I started out changing the engine specifications there, and that didn't seem to help. And quickly realized, like, wait a minute, yeah, I don't think this is an engine problem. This is a suspension type problem here. And yeah, if you notice, it's not like bouncing up and down the roads anymore, other than maybe a little bit here. The tires have still got a little bit of bounce to them, but it doesn't have like that weird hop and skip anymore. Okay, yeah, there's a pretty good bounce, but it's like bouncing like it normally should, right? So yeah, I'm really happy with that one. That turned out pretty good, I think. So whoa. I mean, that's as good as a Chevy can anyway, right? Oh boy, I just can't wait to read all the Chevy comments in this episode. This should be good. Should be good. It's almost like the Chevy guys all know their trucks suck, but they just gotta try to defend them, Oh boy, I'm gonna get all kinds of comments, aren't I? Oh boy, I better just be quiet, everyone. I'll be quiet. Anyway, let's actually get on to some farming here. Let's unload this truck, and maybe we'll actually make some use of it here. I did a little bit of other cleaning up here as well. This particular truck here actually had taken some of the in-game files and had them contained right within the folder itself. So I took all of those out and changed the references, so it actually references the actual in-game, like the in-game textures, in-game shaders. I don't know why the mod author done it that way, but I'm presuming there's probably a reason, everyone. But like I said, I took them out. I mean, it looks like it's still working pretty good to me. Colors are still there. I'm not seeing any like missing textures. Oh yeah, I didn't fix. Yeah, I didn't fix that. Okay, let's go unload this somewhere else here a minute. I was gonna look into that. I forgot about that, everyone. But yeah, see if we can move where the unload portion of this truck is contained here, so it doesn't. Like I said, I'm pretty sure what's happening here, everyone. The unload or the discharge, I think it's the discharge is what it's called here on this. The discharge, let me get out here, is in the model is basically attached to the back of this. And you watch when this dumps down, which means your discharge location is slowly going down. Not necessarily maybe a problem, but then when you're unloading into something like this where, you know, the loading trigger is up in here somewhere, it slowly dips down, and it dips down beyond the tip trigger in here, and guess what happens? Yeah, it stops unloading. So, per Nolan here, he was saying you could possibly move the discharge location from, so when it's dumping down, so just move it to like the parent vehicle so it doesn't actually move. If you notice, I mean, this thing dumps down quite a ways here. Anyway, we'll let that unload. But yeah, just a reminder again, for those of you who don't follow me on Twitch there, link is down below in the description. Again, if you want to watch the live streams there, I've been doing quite a bit of modding here as of late, or at least learning how to mod. Let me put it that way. I won't say maybe we're doing any modding yet, but we're learning. So yes, we got the Chevy here more or less fixed. Actually, you should be able to watch it slowly going up now, I bet. Let's see once here. Well, you can see it better before. I don't know, maybe you can see it. The axles here don't exactly line up with the center of the tires anymore. I might have to maybe see if I can play with that a little more. Maybe once this bed goes down, you can see this. Well, actually, no, there you go. You can see it now. Like I said, they don't exactly line up with the center there real well, but oh well. I'm not sure if they actually did before or not. I don't know on that, everyone. Maybe they didn't before either. I don't actually know. I never looked at that. I just happened to notice that after I was done tweaking the numbers. So for those of you wondering what I did here, by the way, I simply took the numbers from the Buster's GMC dump truck, which we got. We actually got 2 of these around here somewhere. I took the numbers from that and put them on to the wheels for this one here. So I just took those numbers, like all the spring dampener, and there's like a half a dozen different values in there, everyone. I just borrowed all of them and put them onto the wheels for this truck, and that seems to have solved the problem. It's the best I can tell you. I mean, it doesn't, you know, of course, it doesn't fix the main problem right there, but that's a pretty hard one to fix there. I believe that the fix for this one here, it's called an FORD. That's what fixes that problem there. Oh boy, I'm going to get all kinds of comments this episode, aren't I? I'm going to get all kinds of comments. Anyway, let's start harvesting. Okay, let's load up our course play. Course here, field 2, 9-meter harvest. First waypoint, drive course. Normally, I typically like get course play going before I start recording, but I kind of wanted to take care of that truck there a minute without interruptions, so get you going here as well. And then, like I mentioned, I did go ahead and purchase another truck here. So I've got another GMC truck. I bought this, everyone, before I fixed the Chevy there. So that's why we got this particular truck here. Kind of needed another something back here for hauling grain. We could use the gravity wagon, that worked as well. It doesn't hold as much, though. That's the only problem. And of course, again, everyone, the Chevy truck there, once you start loading it down, it couldn't drive. So. But yeah, it turns out it wasn't a horsepower problem. It was a wheel problem, I am pretty sure. I did take out the suspension for the mod there as well, I guess. So I don't know if that was the problem or not. I'm pretty sure everyone it was the wheels. So yes, I think it was a wheel problem. Anyway, we'll just get this pulled up here. Looks like he's going to be full fairly soon here. The soybeans, of course, that takes quite a while for those to fill up. Don't have to worry about those too quickly. This particular truck here, I got it in black and red. I thought that looked pretty good there. The logos on the side, they kind of really stand out. Red bed. I kind of wanted to get something different than the green and the yellow. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Excellent color there, if you ask me. But I just wanted to have some way to know the difference there. Anyway, everyone, I think I mentioned this last episode. We got a grass field ready to be mowed here. I do want to work on that. I was planning on maybe starting on that last episode, but we didn't quite get to that. So, let's see what's... Oh, that's right. We got a field that needs to be cultivated as well, too, don't we? Do I have... Actually, I got them out there already, don't I? Well, I guess it needs to be planted. That's right. We need to have you finish cultivating. That's what we need. Okay, field 7. Did I not save the course for this? Huh. Maybe not. Okay, hire worker. We'll just let the hired worker finish. I must not have saved the course here for this, everyone. This is another one of our brown tractor brands here, by the way. We got, again, we got 2 of these on the farm. It's part of the brown tractor, which actually, by the way, there actually is a brown tractor, by the way, everyone. So this is yeah, maybe part of those, I guess. What would be a good tractor to mow with here? How about, the 4020? Yeah, I think the 4020 works on that mower, right? Because that mower has that weird 3-point hitch that doesn't work on certain tractors, if I remember. Is that the 730? Yeah, 730. I want to get that tractor maybe on the planting. See if we can find the 4020 here a minute. Where did I leave that? Is it in here by chance? No, it is not. There's an 850 hiding there. Where are all my tractors hiding? Ah, here, what's one? This one is the... Should be the 4020, right? Yes, 4020. Actually, you know what? I might have a tractor on the mower already. Let's check here. If there is, we can just use that tractor then. Assuming that tractor works for the mower anyway. Let's see what's here. Oh, I do. I have got the Massey Ferguson on it. Okay, well, let's use the Massey Ferguson then. That is fine. Our Massey Ferguson 265. Again, like I said before, I'm not necessarily a fan of those the rims on here. Also, I think it'd be better if it was 2-wheel drive. Well, okay, it is 2-wheel drive, but it'd be better if it had the right tires for 2-wheel drive, everyone. That's what I mean by that. He says. Tires. Tires. Just possibly. Just maybe. Potentially the reason the mod author may have done it that way is because in the game here, everyone, there aren't any, like, proper, front tires for 2-wheel drive tractors, unfortunately. So I'm assuming what the mod author did here is he just took in-game tires, the front and the rear here, and has used those, which in some ways is a good thing, everyone, because the Giants tires are very well done. Pretty hard to beat them. But the only thing is, of course, if you got like a proper 2-wheel drive tractor and you want some proper tires on it, you can't use the in-game ones. It just, it doesn't look right if you ask me. And technically, if he was going to do this, he probably actually should rotate these tires around the opposite way. Because I have seen, farmers will put tires like this on the front of their 2-wheel drive tractors, but typically if they're not powered, you flip the tires around. You run the tread the other way. You run it backwards, essentially. So these tires have, what do they call it? They call it a traction direction and a, I forget the name of the other one they call it, but there's basically a traction direction and a, I don't know, like a driving direction. I don't think that's quite the right word. Yeah, someone out there probably in the comments knows what it's called. But, yeah, so you basically flip the tread around depending on whether it's traction or the other one. And actually, you know what? A good example of that, everyone, are these combines here. The STS combines. If you look at the 2-wheel drive versions of these combines, the rear tires are actually flipped around the other way. They're like kind of flipped around properly. The combine I have here is supposed to be a 4-wheel drive model, so that's why the tires are the direction they are. So it's right on that combine. Okay, so anyway, let's see if we can get a courseplay course set up here. I might even see once if we can get... I'm not really going to be able to get courseplay to mow this properly, am I? I don't think so. Yeah, because courseplay is not going to know to, like, flip the mower to the right side. I think we're just going to run it center line. I think that's what we're going to do. So course generation, field 6. Headland passes. Let's do, well, if it'll let us do 4 anyway. And bump that down to 7. Is that 7 meters? Guess we'll find out. Nah, it was more like 5, wasn't it? Maybe that is 7 meters. Maybe. Seems like I remember this mower not reporting its width properly. Well, I guess we'll find out. First waypoint, let's save that. Field 6. 7-meter mow. And drive course. Okay. Note to self. Maybe we should turn the mower on. Maybe that'll help. Guess course play doesn't know to do that, does it? Try that again. Look at that. This tractor's blowing blue smoke too, isn't it? It must be typical for a Massey failure. That mower actually lowered. Well, yeah, let's hold it here. No, I lowered it. There we go. And try it again. There we go. Okay, I noticed he skipped a little bit back there. I'm like, what is up with that? And it does look a little high. Indeed, it was. So we'll see how course play does that. Again, everyone, I know we're not mowing properly with this mower here, but in order to be able to do it with course play, I think this is going to be the best way to do it. Yes, everyone, I could get in there and change some offsets and tinker with that, but then every other pass, he's still going to be wrong. So, I don't know. Doesn't really make a whole lot of difference either way, I guess. I mean, I guess if we're doing it this way, every pass he's going to be wrong, right? I guess if we got in there and changed the offsets, at least every other pass would be right. Oh, way off on the pipe, aren't I? Okay, let's try that again. There we go, much better. Also, Combine, why are you missing some odd strips here and there? Like that big piece of that's a big piece of soybeans to be missing there. Course play. What's the dealio there? Oh yeah, this combine takes a little longer to unload than the other one does, doesn't it? Okay, and note to self. Okay, we'll just leave that truck there. Probably the one harvesting the wheat's probably about full again, because like I said, the wheat need does fill up quite quickly. I do plan on baling this, by the way, and as I mentioned, by the way, we'll not be using the John Deere 568 baler. Actually, you know what? Maybe we need to look into maybe fixing that baler, everyone, and then we can use it. That is what we probably should do. That would be the best way to do it, I think. But anyway, let's see if we can maybe start working on getting something set up for planting this field down here. And of course, I did want to use the John Deere 730, not that one. I think we're going to use the wide one. I do want to see how the wear and the dirt look on it, the scratches and that type of thing. See, do I have it sitting over here yet? Where did I put that 730 at? Ah, there it is. Should have ran the disc on it there. That probably would have been a good choice, but we don't really need to do that since we got the 80-20 working down there. What do we got for planters here by chance? Let's just take a quick look here. Ooh, we got some interesting looking planters here. Oh, okay, pulls from that side. That is weird. 5.4 meters. That's actually a fairly decent width. I think those are probably on the Giants mod hub, by the way. If you're looking for those, I think that's where those came from. Whoa, what are these? I don't recognize these now. Got some more planters, apparently. I have no idea where those came from. No idea. Don't recall downloading those. Whoa, what is this? 3.4, standard Giant's width right there. 3.4 meters. Yep, 3 meter implement. Just wondering what else I got for planners here, if there's anything interesting. 1590 seed drill. That's the one we got, isn't it? Yeah, we got one of those. Okay. And there, of course, is our silver line planter right there as well. Right. Look about the same as what we got now, I'd say. Interesting they pull from this side. That must be probably more of a European feature there, I'm betting. So you can fit down the roads. Oh, well, we'll just use the planter we have now, I guess. Oh, I got a tractor on it already, don't I? I could use this one, I suppose. It's not that much wider. Saves me the bother of switching around. Which one do I have on this one over here? We got a John Deere 620. Okay, John Deere 620. Oh, that is attached to the planter. I'm like, what in the world's going on here now? Why is that doing that? Oh, yeah, now we're filling up the log with all kinds of error messages, no doubt. Actually, just looking at this tractor reminds me, won't mind borrowing the weights off of there yet. Might have to do that yet here. Add a weight option here to these. Actually, those... Yeah, I guess those weights would work. They don't look like they're quite the right type of weights for this particular wheel. Yeah, they're a little different, aren't they? Just a little bit different. Yeah, oh well. Again, for those of you watching the live streams there, we've been working on the 30 series tractor here quite a bit. This is not the most recent updated version of it here I have in this save game, so... it's had quite a bit of work done to it since this version was made. Okay, what do we want to plant here? That's the question. Wheat, barley, oats. Yeah, we could do some oats, I guess. We got wheat and soybeans on these fields, so how about some oats on that one? One thing I did fix here as well, if you notice the front tires on it, oh, it's dark looking at it this way. Let's look at it this way maybe. Go inside. Or, well, probably not inside. Inside camera view. The tires on this ended up being a little narrower than what I thought they should be. Not entirely sure what happened to that, but I do have that fixed. Also, I fixed it so they're actually connected to the axle there now as well. If you notice, there's like a big old space between that. I did modify those hubs there, so they actually look like they're connected now. And, you know, just a little bit of a visual thing. And I was looking around the rest of this tractor as well. You know, there's some other textures that could probably really be updated as well. I'm not sure how much I'm going to get into that. Because, again, the green parts here, it's like all one model. So if I'm going to start colorizing it, I need to separate them out. So, yeah, like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to get into that very much, but... and did I have a 6-meter course for this already? I think we did, right? And that should work for this particular planter here. Field 7, 6-meter manure. That should work perfect, because this is 6 meters, if I remember correctly, or is it like 5.5? No, 6.4. Okay, perfect. Probably wait till that hired worker's done with the cultivator. Speaking of which, is he still working yet? I guess he is. Showing up there. I think this course goes this way, if I remember correctly. Does indeed. So let's set you first waypoint, and yeah, we'll just leave him there, because like I said, I kind of want to let the hired worker finish making whatever mess he's making over here before I get anyone else going on this field. Yeah, looks like he's actually doing pretty good. Kind of surprised by that with the hired worker. I thought hired worker would give us a little more trouble than that, but so far not. Yeah, dirt texture on this tractor. Wow, wow, wow. Leaves a bit to be desired, but oh well. Let's see, let's go unload this combine here a minute. Yep, definitely nice to have this GMC truck out here. Holds a fair whack. Drives good. Again, you can get this particular mod here on the Busters Facebook page. If you're not a member, you can just ask to join, and hopefully they will accept you. So again, on the Busters Facebook page there, you can get all the Busters mods, by the way. So again, the Busters tools have their own category, which feature all, or I think almost all of this stuff can be found on there. Most of it anyway. Even myself, I haven't used all of this stuff. So we even have stuff like the John Deere cargo here. I think I actually have used this, if I remember correctly. I believe I've used that. We got an HR12. I think that's actually... Is that just the potato version? Might be just the potato version. I'm not familiar with that one. I haven't used that. We got these cedars here. Nolan went ahead, and I think these are fixed. I think, if you remember correctly, the released ones of these, they got a pretty serious error where you can't... you basically can't plant with them. Yes, I know. They don't work. But I think those work now as far as I know, if I remember correctly from what Nolan said. There's also a tractor category. There's some building placeables here as well. Got some really nice placeables. Oh, speaking of placeables, Nolan reminded me he does have a egg sell point. Where is that egg sell point? Buster's drain system. I might have to go back and look at which one he said sells eggs again. Buster's fermenter. No. I don't see it on the grain system here. So elevator sell point. Maybe it was the elevator sell point. It doesn't say what it sells though. So yeah, like I said, I know he said he had one in here. I don't remember which one it is now again. I might have to go back and look at the message. And yeah, we do have eggs we need to sell here as well. That's what just reminded me of that. So we got some stuff under the global company as well. Ooh, is that where the bale storage is? I think so, yes. Missing function, bale and okay, cool. I do not have enough money. Oh, okay. Well, that is expensive. Of course, everyone, I was looking for some bale storage here, but wow, that is some expensive bale storage. Yeah. Silage bale storage for 100. Oh, that's kind of cool. Looks like it's just like stacks them. That's kind of cool. Cool. Awful expensive though for just 100,000 for just like literally nothing. Nothing. I mean, the 100,000. Okay, you got a building here, everyone. Here you got nothing. Wow. Okay, 80-20. 80-20. You definitely are not finished. Let's get you going here again. And hire the worker. Guess he got stuck in the trees there. Yeah, well. Anyway, everyone, looking at the timer, looks like it actually is time to wrap it up here for this episode already. Wow, seems like this episode went fast, but yes, I guess we better wrap it up. So yeah, on that note, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, thanks for watching, and till next time.